I'm cheating on my wife, and I'm not even sorry about it. I met my wife first year in college. We dated for a few months, but it didn't work out, so we ended it. I had introduced her to my group of friends, and she became a part of it. On my second year, I met Clara at a party. I fell then and there for her, and I think it was the same for her too. We were inseparable since that night. I loved everything about her, but mostly her big heart and sense of humor. We could lie in bed all night and talk, and I would laugh about the witty observations she made. With time, my friend group got bigger, and they all loved Clara. My wife didn't really get close to her, but that wasn't something I reflected over. I got an anonymous tip one day about Clara being unfaithful with one of the guys in our group, John. He was a close friend of mine and a very handsome ladies' man. He was also very rich. I confronted Clara about it and demanded to see her phone. She was shocked, and in my mind, she acted shocked. She told me that she had been looking for her phone all weekend, but it was gone. I looked for it with her, and I found it in her bathroom. She had sent John inappropriate photos, and he had talked about how attractive she was and how he enjoyed her the previous weekend. That weekend, I was visiting home. She swore that she hadn't seen her phone all weekend and that she never sent these texts to John. I didn't believe her because, of course, someone like her wants the rich, handsome dude. I broke up with her, and she was shunned by the group. I had a fist fight with John, and he was shunned by the group too. My wife was there for me, and we started dating a year later. I never spoke to Clara or John again, and 2 years after we broke up, I heard that they were engaged. I hated them because the little doubt I had was gone. I always thought she might be innocent because I couldn't believe someone could be this good of an actor. The way she was kind and honest about everything else. Cheating? I married my wife 4 years after I broke up with Clara. We have been married for 8 years, and I loved her. We have 2 beautiful daughters together. Clara married John, and they ended up having 4 children. We are still good friends with many from our original group from college. We had a party last year in August 2021, and my wife and her best friend got tipsy. They were sitting on the porch just outside my youngest daughter's room. The window was open, and I was checking that my daughter was sleeping when I heard them talking about Clara and John. John had passed away from cancer in 2019. Then the friend was saying that her and my wife brought these 2 together. My wife answered that she couldn't believe it when she heard that they, Clara and John, started actually dating. Her friend said that when my wife and she, sent these texts to John and Clara's phones, they probably brought them together because both were shunned by the group. My wife said, "And I got my man." They laughed. I couldn't sleep for a week after this. I married my wife because I fell for her. She was there for me, unselfishly and patiently supportive of me while I went through my heartbreak. But were all these feelings a lie? I started thinking about Clara, how my confusion was valid about how a wonderful person like her would be so deceitful. Turns out she never was deceitful. She never cheated, and she probably bonded with John over the pain we caused them. And he has passed on without me apologizing. I reached out to Clara with my condolences, and I apologized for what I did. I told her everything, including my wife's part in hurting her. I kept thinking about her for several weeks until she answered me that all was forgotten and that she forgave me. We started talking daily, and I finally had the courage to ask to meet her. She was as beautiful, if not more. She told me about her life, John's passing, and her boys. Immense sorrow came over me. I looked at her, and it was like my feelings for her never went away. I've just suppressed them deep down inside. I know I'm the only one to blame here for not trusting the woman who never gave me any reason to doubt her, but I can't help but resent and blame my wife for this. I love my daughters, but I keep picturing Clara being my wife and the mother of my children. We started going out more frequently, and in March we started sleeping together. I told her that I loved her, and she said she did too. When I'm with her, it's like these 10+ years never happened. I still lie there in bed laughing at her witty observations. Now we meet a couple of times a week. We are both happy with our lives. I don't want to break my daughter's home, and Clara isn't ready to introduce a new man to her boys. We have decided that we keep it exactly as it is for as long as possible, and if we get exposed, then we can finally be together.